So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Dahl. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Run for Pollard. And he's got room. The truck. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. For their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run. This is Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Man, not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dahl. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Dahl. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Dahl. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dahl. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off the play fake. Dahl. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Trubisky's pass.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line. 1
yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. And Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a timeout taken.
At the 45.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson set to kick.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Dahl flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to intercept the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Bears first down.
Now Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, the offense just doesn't have the confidence to get a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Dahl taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up at the 36. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in free game. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They try again with Cohen, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll have the first down past the 40. And it's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Dahl. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And now here's another interception. Picked up near the 26. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw on 2nd down. Dahl. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will score pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed. Locked, reinforced.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Dahl. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. This one to about the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 42, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Dahl. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
A slant hold in by Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Dahl being chased out left. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. reception. Picked off at the 11. It's a foot race past the 20.
Showtime
They're
today,
into the
baby.
end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Cohen, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Today's
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really